Hello, welcome to West Kent College. I understand
Hello.
that you're interested in studying ESOL.
Yes.
Hello. Yes.
Have you got any questions that you'd like me to answer?
Yeah. How long is the course?
The course is 10 weeks, and over a whole year, we run 3 sets of 10-week courses. So one set of courses from September to December. The second set runs from January to March, and the final set is April to the end of June.
Okay. How many hours a week is it?
On the adult courses, you study in the classroom for 4 hours a week.
Okay.
Okay. And what is the timetable?
It depends on when you want to study and what level you're at. So in the daytime, we usually run courses at all levels between 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock, so a morning, and then 12 until 2. So sort of lunchtime, early afternoon course. And then we also have classes in the evening usually from 6:30 until 8:30. The evening courses run if we've got enough students. So for instance, this year in the evening, we have an entry 3, an intermediate level, and an upper intermediate and advanced level. We didn't have enough students who wanted to come to beginners or pre-intermediate in the evening.
Okay. And will I study maths?
No, not at the adult courses. There's no maths included. But if you were between 16 and 19 and you enrolled on a study program, you would study maths.
Okay.
What qualification will I get?
At West Kent College, we offer Trinity College exams, so you'll get a Trinity ESOL Skills for Life certificate. And at the end of each term, you'll have an exam. Usually, in the first term, September to December, we focus on the reading exam, so students sit a reading exam in December. Then in the second term, the second lot of 10 weeks, between January and March, we concentrate on speaking and listening. So you'd sit a speaking and listening exam at the end of March. And then in the final set of 10 weeks at the end of June, we usually sit writing exams, but it depends on what students need. So it's possible that you might sit a speaking and listening exam in June, and you could possibly sit a reading exam in March. It depends what you've done before you come to the college.
All right. Do I have to buy a book?
No, you don't have to buy a book. We as teachers provide you with all the materials that you need, but sometimes we might suggest that it would be useful to buy a book. And the college has a very good library. There's lots and lots of English language books which you can borrow and use to save you money in buying a book.
All right.
Okay. Will I learn how to use computers?
Using computers is not part of any of the ESOL courses for adults. When you first arrive, in the first lesson, you're usually shown how to log on to the college system, and there are activities on the college system that you can use to help you practice becoming better at using computers.
Okay. And how much homework is there?
That's always quite a good question. Usually you'll have 1 or 2 pieces of homework to do each week. It depends what you're studying in class. So you might have 1 or 2 pieces of homework which you can do at home, and then when you come to the next lesson, we'll look at that homework, or you might produce a piece of writing which the teacher will mark and give you feedback on. And your teacher might also suggest that you use some other materials, maybe read something in a grammar book or go online and do some more practice on some of the language you've been learning.
Okay.
How much does it cost?
That depends on your circumstances. The course fee is usually about £250, and I think, yes, that includes the fee for the exam. But it depends on your level of income. So some of our students don't have to pay because of their financial circumstances. So when you arrive at the college to enroll, the enrollment staff will ask you some questions to find out whether you need to pay or not. But you think about £250.
All right. How big is the class?
Between 12 and 15 students, although some of our classes are a bit smaller. It really depends on how many people enroll for a class each term. So not too big.
Okay.
Can I do more than on exam?
Can you do more than one exam? That will depend on the skills that you already have. So if you were studying, let's say, an entry 2, which is pre-intermediate, and your reading skills were very good at that level, you might be able to do a reading exam and a speaking and listening exam at the same time.
Oh,
But usually we encourage students to focus on one skill for one exam in one skill each term, so that you have the best chance of passing the exam.
okay. How long will it take to complete a level?
It usually takes a year to complete a level.
A year.
So you have start at entry 1, which is a beginner elementary level, then you move on to entry 2, which is pre-intermediate, followed by entry 3, intermediate. After entry 3, you move up to level 1, which is upper intermediate, and the final level that you can study in the college on an ESOL course is level 2, and that's an advanced English level. So we usually say one level a year.
Okay.
Do we just study writing on a writing course?
No, we don't. The focus is on writing, but every lesson includes all the language skills. Every lesson will include reading, lots of speaking, listening to others, maybe listening to an audio, and some writing. So in the writing term, the summer term, April to June, the focus is on writing. So most of your homework will be producing a piece of writing. It might be an email to a friend, a formal letter, a short report. That's where the focus will be, but every lesson you have to use all the skills.
Okay. Can the college help me with money for traveling to college?
I think, yes, there is a special scheme, a bursary scheme for adults. And when you come in to be assessed for your level of English, then we get you to talk to student support about whether there's any help available for you as an individual.
Okay.
And what help can I get to study?
What help can you get to study? The college has a really good library. So there's lots of additional materials in the library that can provide you with additional help. Depending on where you live, you could go to extra classes. There are 1 or 2 voluntary groups that run classes, and some community groups provide support for students to give them the chance to talk to other people who are learning English. There's lots and lots of online help as well. So the 4 hours in the classroom is only part of what students do to learn English. Is that what you meant by help? Yeah? Does that answer your question? Good.
What can I do after my course?
Well, if you pass your exams, you, as I mentioned earlier, you go up to the next level. So if you start at entry 2, then when you've got passed all the entry 2 exams, then you would move up to entry 3. After entry level 3, you would be able to apply to do other courses at the college, because your English would be at a suitable level to enable you to follow another course at the college. So that's if you wanted to continue studying.
Okay.
Do I have to come to all my lessons?
It's a very good idea to come to all your lessons. We like students to come to all lessons, because if you miss a lesson, then it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to catch up. But we realise that students have work commitments, things happen in everybody's daily lives. So we know that you'll probably miss 1 or 2 lessons, and we always give you the work to do in your own time if you miss a lesson.
Okay.
Right.
And I have one more question. Can I study ESOL and another course?
At the same time,
Yes.
it's not usually possible to study ESOL and another course at the same time, because ESOL is during the day. It's during the day or evening, and the other courses it would clash with another course. So it's usually not possible. But if you have a specific course that you want to study, and you are studying ESOL at level 1, then it might be possible to combine the courses.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Do you have any other questions?
No, I haven't got. Thank you for all information.
Okay, well, thanks very much for your interest in West Kent College, and I hope that you will apply to come to an ESOL course.